Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Delaney. I'm in my new house. We moved. If you missed that, it's on my channel where my vlogs are, so you guys can check that out here. But welcome to the first video in the new home. And today's video is a fun one. We are going over summer 2023 fashion trends. So I do these videos every season. They're some of my favorite videos to make because I love when the seasons change and fashion changes and just getting excited about what we're gonna wear for that season. So as always, the research that I do for these videos is kind of the runways, what's happening on there, what's happening on social media, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, also what I see in real life. And then I also like to read articles from Elle, Cosmopolitan, Vogue, Refinery 29, outlets like that give me a little bit more insight on what's going on in the fashion world. So that's where I pull everything from. And obviously this is just a list of the things that inspired me and that kind of caught my attention, but it's not a conclusive list. So there's tons of other things out there, and these things aren't necessarily things that haven't been done before or anything groundbreaking. It's just what's actually trending right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Also, my personal opinion is that summer and fall fashion are the two best. I also like spring fashion a lot. Winter fashion is actually my least favorite. So I'm very excited for this video because I think we all get a little excited about summer. It's obviously not here yet, but it's coming soon and we're already just ready to get going on it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about in today's video is what they are calling quiet luxury. And this is something that I read about on Elle, I believe. And this really caught my attention because it's basically simplicity and basics, really easy, effortless, simple things, but very well done, very classic and good quality. Obviously, you don't have to buy expensive things to make them look really nice, but it is nice to have quality items. And I think this quiet luxury really is making a splash in the fashion world right now, and what brought that to my attention was actually Coachella this year. So I don't know if you guys noticed or if you've seen on social media and whatnot, but the trend for Coachella this year was actually to do really simple looks, not over the top, not overdone, not the typical festival Coachella theme with all the embellishment and fringe and texture and loudness. It's a lot quieter. So this is something I've seen a lot in real life. It's also on the runways, it's in the publications. Bottega Veneta is doing this really well, and the Row, that's what they were saying on Elle. So I'll put up some inspo pics for you guys as well from Pinterest, social media, and also the runway, so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Okay, the next trend that I want to talk about is something that I actually don't like, but I have seen it so much in real life, on the runways, everywhere, so I thought I had to include it in this video. And that is the Bermuda short. I'm sure you guys have seen this trickling into your media stream in some way, shape, or form recently, and I don't know how you guys all feel about it, but I think it's probably just my build and my height that makes Bermuda shorts not really my friend. I'm 5'4", and they're just not doing me any favors, but they're literally everywhere right now. They are absolutely trending. So I did want to talk about it. I think I read about them on Refinery 29, and like I said, they're all over the runway. Chanel, Tom Ford, I'll find some pictures to put up here for you guys, and we'll see. We'll see if I ever put on a pair of Bermuda shorts. I feel like it's not gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna make that one work, but sometimes I surprise myself with how far I'm willing to go out of my comfort zone for fashion for experimentational reasons. But yeah, so an honorable mention to the Bermuda short. The next thing is something I've talked about for the past couple of seasonal fashion trend videos, I think, and that is metallics, specifically silver. I think I've literally said that in the past 3 seasonal videos. This is still going strong, it's still everywhere, and I have loved this trend and I continue to. I think Specifically, the silver tone of the metallics has been the strongest. I've seen it the most everywhere. I am personally drawn to it the most, and I think that it's just fun and cool. And there's really fun things that you can do with it. Obviously, sparkle clothing is having a big moment as well, with the tops and the dresses, the little sparkly skirts. There's so much fun you can do with the metallics with the silver for accessories as well. I am obsessed with a silver pump heel. It looks so edgy and cool and fashionable. It goes great with a ton of things, and it's not as loud as other metallic pieces that you might want to experiment with. Also, a metallic handbag is a great way to kind of tiptoe into this trend as well, and I just think it's really fun. So if you're into the little futuristic alien vibe, just have fun with the silver. The next trend I want to talk about is sheer. So this is something I've been seeing a lot. I read about this on Cosmopolitan, and it's also been all over the runways, Jacques Miu, Chanel, Versace, I think, and it's really just fun. Again, kind of like the metallics. I think the sheer movement is really bold and it's very sexy, and I like that because it's a little bit just pushing the envelope with fashion, which is something that I always appreciate and I have fun with. Obviously, it's also great for summer because it's light and airy as far as what the actual materials feel like. It's breathable. Also, a special shout out to the sheer moment was Kendall Jenner's after party look from the Met Gala. So this is absolutely happening. It's definitely a thing, and I like that it's edgy and sexy and cool. Especially going into summer, a lot of things can be more overtly feminine and girly with just florals and ruffles and all those typical summery things. So I think this mesh, sheer, bold element adds a little bit of spice. The next trend we're going to talk about is mermaid core. So I love all the core fashion movements. I've spoken about them a lot on my channel, and I just think that they're fun. They're a little bit more heightened and extreme styles of things, and I think that it's just kind of playful and almost costumey at times, but I have fun with it. So mermaid core, I was reading about, I think, on Refinery 29, and they were saying that maybe because of the Little Mermaid live action movie that's coming out, there's a bit more hype around this mermaid core. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely into it just because it's fun and it's kind of nostalgic, because I think when we were all younger, we probably thought mermaids were the coolest thing ever and wanted to be one. So I think that it's kind of fun to play into that. So this can go as far as like the color scheme they were saying. So, you know, playing with aquas and purples and blues, greens, everything like that. Or it can also be the texture. So like sequins or fringe, crochet, anything like that is great for this mermaid core. I've also seen on social media a lot of fun trends with the mermaid core as far as like hair and makeup go, adding little clasps, like little shells and things into braids, and just having these beachy waves, having fun with the glitter and the sparkles and makeup and everything. So however you want to interpret it, I think we can all be little mermaids this summer. The next trend I'm going to talk about is actually a color, and that is the color red. I specifically wanted to include this one. I read about it on Cosmopolitan, and I wanted to include it because I went through a period of time where I didn't really like wearing red anymore. I used to love wearing red when I was a little bit younger, like in college and that age, and then I was like, I don't like red anymore. I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way, and now I love red again. So I've fallen back in love with red, and I figured, because it was mentioned in Cosmo, that it was definitely happening. It wasn't just me, and I wanted to give a little nod to red because it's such a good color. It's so bold, it's sexy, it's powerful, and I think it's a great color to just empower yourself with. So we love that. I think it's great for summer. It's coming in with like a pop, and I'm thinking like cherries and strawberries and that like fun part of red that just really feels summery to me. Also, this was on the runway, I think, with like Acne, Valentino, Laquan Smith. So yeah, it's happening. Red is happening, and also, you know, for Taylor Swift. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is crochet. So this is more of like a classic staple summer material, I feel like, because it's super beachy, it's breathable, it just exudes vacation to me and like a beachy, tropical, laid back feel. So we love that. It's perfect for summer, and I think it's just a must have in your summer wardrobe if you're into it. Of course that is. Nobody has to wear anything that they don't want to, but it's just really embodying summer for me. So why not have it in your wardrobe? Whether it's a skirt that you're wearing as a cover up or a nice dress, a top, there's like so many fun things that they're doing with crochet these days, and it's just perfect for summer. So have fun with it, be a crochet girly, and live your life. Okay, this next trend is kind of opposing to the quiet luxury, but you know, these things can be happening simultaneously in the fashion world. And it's basically, I didn't really know what to call it. I forget what they called it. I think I read about it on British Vogue, but the way that I thought of it was just pizzazz. So basically a ton of texture and a lot happening in outfits and just being kind of loud. So literally the opposite of the quiet luxury. They're both happening, like I said. So this is sequins, this is feather, this is tulle. I've seen so much of this in real life. And it was interesting to me that I didn't see a lot of that at Coachella, which is where you would see a lot of that normally. But instead I've just seen in everyday life, or more, maybe not every day. I feel like I see people wear these things a lot for occasions lately, so it's not like they're going to the grocery store in a tulle dress or a feather top. I mean, they might be, which is like more power to them. I love that. But I've just seen it a lot, and I think it is really great trend to lean into for occasion wear. So anything that just has a lot going on, a lot of embellishment and a lot of fun is definitely trending, and it's perfect for if you're going on a vacation, if you have something to celebrate this summer, or if you just feel like going to the grocery store in your tulle dress. All right, the next trend is something that I have been seeing a lot lately in real life. I think red carpets, things like this. I mean, I actually even just saw a Real Housewife wearing this for a reunion look, which, you know, I don't really know how much weight that holds in the fashion world, but it's happening, right? There's a reason she's wearing it. So anyways, getting to the trend, it's hoods. So this isn't like a hoodie hood, it's like a fashion hood. I forget where I was reading about this, but they were talking about Kylie Minogue and just her iconic music video where she was wearing the hood, and that's exactly what we're going for here. So the housewife that I saw wearing this was Melissa Gorga from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I thought she looked amazing. It was this beautiful sequin, I think, blue dress with a hood attached to it, and I love this trend because I think it's sexy in a very unique way. It's not sexy in the generic kind of expected way, but it's in a more mysterious, unexpected way. So I love that. I'm not sure if I myself am going to try this trend or if I could pull it off, because it feels very fashion forward, and I don't even know if I could pick a place where I would wear that trend. I don't even know what I would say really, because I'm not sure what it's best for or what I would really feel like it was best for me. But I do love it, and I might be down. I actually saw one of the girls I follow, her name is Izzy on Instagram. She wore this really cool hood outfit to Coachella, and I think it was still pretty simplistic. It didn't have like a lot of detail, but it had the hoods, and she's just like she's a major fashion girl, you guys. So if you're into that type of stuff, I'll put a picture of it here, I'll put her handle, whatever. But yeah, it's happening, so we're into it. It's also happening on the runways. Here I wrote down Saint Laurent, Versace, and like I said, Kylie Minogue. So, and that was on Cosmo, where I was reading about that, by the way. Okay, and then next I want to talk about the Fit and Flare mini dresses. I think I read about this on Refinery 29, and I have been so into this. There's particularly this one dress from Staud that I love. I think it comes in black and white, and it's just this really cute Fit and Flare mini that just feels so summery. It's great for like an occasion, and I just like this trend because it's cute and it's girly and it's fun, and I normally like a lot of like edgy boyish things, and I appreciate both. I wouldn't say I'm like a super feminine girly and have a ton of stuff like that, but especially in the summer I can definitely get down with like a cute sundress or a little bit of tulle or something. I just lean into it a bit more in the summer. I feel like it brings out some more of my feminine side. So I like that. I think that they're super cute and they just feel super appropriate for summer, and great for like a little party or some sort of get together. The last trend that I want to talk about is pockets. So this is something I saw, I think, in both Cosmopolitan and British Vogue. It's all over the runway. It's definitely a thing, and it's just kind of this outward expression of pockets, I guess. So a lot of things obviously have pockets inherently, but this is, like I'm saying, a bit more outward. So the pockets are not just these little side slits basically, but instead are a fashion statement and a detail that's oriented more forward on the clothing. So I've seen this a lot on pants and shorts, skirts. It's kind of this utilitarian cargo feel to it. And one thing I love about this trend is that I think we all agree everything is better when it has pockets, because it's just so convenient. It's so nice, and especially if you're like talking to people or doing something, it's just nice to have like somewhere to put your hands sometimes. But also for functional purposes, putting things in your pockets, your phone, your wallet, your lipstick, whatever, it's so nice to have pockets. So I love this trend for that reason. I also think that it's cute because it does go a little bit more into that like masculine side of things, and it kind of has this like workwear vibe to it, like carpenter workwear, not like professional office workwear. So I do like that. I think it's fun, and it's all over the runways and everything. So it's a pocket summer. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will also be doing a video actually styling the trends for this summer and seeing what kind of outfits I come up with for these. So that will be on my channel soon. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited for more summer fashion content to come, and I'll see you next time.